Hello Jim, TechBuzz new product, and it's the Meross Smart Door and Window Sensor Kit MS200H. Works with Apple Home. So you can place this anywhere really. This is for your pet's cage here. When the pet runs out of the cage, you get a notification, which is pretty cool. So you can see how that works there. You've got remote access, battery included, alert notifications, history export, and device link, which works with Alexa and compatible with SmartThings. And there you go there. So when you go home and turn on the lights, you can connect it to your door as well, which is pretty cool. And that's basically it there on the back. So you've got a CR2 450 replaceable battery. So that's like the kind of battery you'll put in a car fob or something like that, or your little trackers like. And you've got dimensions 2.24, 1.22, 0.59, and the sensor 0.61, 0.43. Pretty small. So it works with Android and iOS 4.1 or iOS 13 and later, and an existing 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. Alright. Okay, so you open up the box here, you have other bits and pieces inside. Hub, Meross app, and you can scan here for your home kit if you're going to be using that. So in the box we will get these guys here, and you will get your cable, micro USB, USB-A. We have got some other little bits. So this is your hub, I think. Smart Wi-Fi hub. That's the hub there. You can see it's very small. Here is a plug, which you don't get with too many tech products these days. So that's that there. So just put them back in, out of the way. Your cable and your books. And here's the main little guys here. Okay, so you get SIM removal key here, but obviously it doesn't need a SIM. That'll be for your reset. And here's the two pieces that will match up together when connected up. So as with all doors and stuff like that, other similar security products we tested before, one will pass the other, and when the connection leaves, it's going to send you a notification to your device. And you've got a pull tab here to activate the battery inside, but you can see they are really small, which is cool. And a nice matte white finish, nice and smooth. And that's it there, but there doesn't seem to be any battery end in this one here. So that's just that there. So what'll happen is, door opens, you get a notification. That's the whole idea of it. And that's really it. So what we'll do is we'll get it set up. We'll charge up our hub, get the app and get going. You've got a power on button there as well, your charging port there, and your reset key there by the looks of it. And that's really it. So we'll get things set up and come back after the break with the rest. So before we mount these up on the wall, you're going to have to remove this top cover here, remove this battery, and this is what the innards looks like here. Pop in the battery. You can now see you've got a light there, and we will replace this, and then you can see it's coming through there. Mount it up on the door with the other guy and connect the hub, and that's what you're going to have there. So when you're fully set up, you'll have your hub set up here. As you see, the light is on, and then onto the window where we have this mount. So you see you have them put on here like so. So effectively what will happen is when the door opens or the window opens and closes, you're going to get notifications. We're going to have a look at the app as well, show you what it's like and how the notifications come in and so on, and what you can do within that app to change notifications to settings that are built into the app with different time opening and closures and so on. So once you've got it set up, this is what's going to happen. Open. And it can be a delay depending on your network. And you get your notifications here come up as well as standard And when you go in there, then you can see all your notifications. So we're going to have a look at the app now, but that's it in short, how it works. Open. And close. So in this part of the app here, you've got your device name, LED, status, client, home kit setup code, your Wi-Fi sync, which you see is 91%, which I find that hard to believe with our Wi-Fi here. Model number here, firmware version, hardware version, and that's it. So let's go on to the other side of the app now and have a look at that. So what we're going to do is quickly have a look at the app, and here's the home page here. You've got your smarts in here, so you can set scenes and routines, whichever suit yourself. So you have all these guys here, scene, away. You've got home, good night, all that kind of stuff there. Go into next, and then select your devices if you have other devices belong to the ecosystem, which we don't. So you've got routines then as well. Again, add routines here like so, whichever suits yourself. And if we go home, we have this in here. So this is basically how it's going to work. We've tried it both on Apple and iOS. So over here then is the inside of the app where you can do your controls. You've got your device name, your smart hub, your user manual, your alerts. So you can set the alerts here. As you can see, we've all of them set up. Low battery, close and open for a minute or less. And open, close, close, open. And you've got your alert, automation, export history, or the power of the device, time zone, location, and remove the device. Now you can use this on your windows, your doors, if you've got a pet cage at home, something like that, your garage door, your shed, anything like that that's within range of your Wi-Fi. You can use this as a security feature in your house. So it's quite a wide range product. It doesn't have to be in the home, but basically it is kind of better off being used in the home. But again, if you have any external properties or anything you can open and shut, basically like a press, even a wardrobe, for security reasons, you can use this and that'll just do the job for you. And that's how the notifications come in there, as you've seen earlier on, and how it just basically works. It's a simple tool to set up, and you can be assured of getting notifications when someone interferes or when they shouldn't. So that's about it for the moment. Stay tuned for the next one on techbuzzonline.com.